love with each other. And you can tell all this because the colors. Yep, it's like ask someone what their favorite colors, and you instantly know everything about them. That's why one of those, important things on dating websites is like write your favorite color down. Why they always ask you that? Because you can immediately assume everything about a person's character because of that, and as a result, using colorology, which is a real thing, I've been able to determine the love affair between Jon Snow and Dana. Jon Snow, by the way, not allowed to father children. He's taken a solemn oath, so gonna be a bit of a problem for him here.
Yeah.
Jon Snow breaking the rules.
Yeah.
Not good. I don't know what the commander is gonna say about that. But we do have spawning in the bottom left, in pretty in pink here. We've got the Zerg player, Dana.
And spawning in the bottom right, we have our red Zerg. It is Jon Snow.
Okay,
so ZVZ, Laralac Crest. I've seen this get aggressive quite often. So I'm wondering if our players are both going to macro or if somebody's going to get a little crazy here.
So far, the first moment of aggression has passed, and that is building the Overlord. If you see a second Overlord built, okay, nothing super crazy. And then we go into, because normal matchups, you have the aggressive stage, and then you have the sort of mid-game, early game, But in Zerg vs. Zerg, you have the super aggressive stage, the regular aggressive stage, the late aggressive stage, and then the aggressive stage. It gets a little insane. When we move away from that Lingbane composition, then and only then will we reach what we call the mid-game in ZVZ. So much aggression's potential to come here before we get into that mid-game.
Looks like we are going to have the spawning pool finish sooner for Dana than Jon Snow, but Jon Snow also getting that gas, that spawning pool not too far behind here. Speed is now being researched for Dana, and he's still got 2 drones on gas, so he still wants a little bit of gas behind this. What are the chances that he is going for a Baneling nest?
Well, I'd probably put the chances at somewhere around 85%. To be more specific, I'd say probably like 85.2712%, just because sometimes you can go directly into that roach, but for the most part, you will open with Lingbane, or even just sometimes you build the safety Baneling nest. So you have the Baneling nest, which allows your Zerglings to morph into Banelings, and you use it if you have to. But if you don't have to, you have that extra gas that you can use to tech up faster, to build more roaches, and have a more meaty composition. Moving into things. So we do have Jon Snow, beautifully placed, by the way, Baneling Nest. Very important if you're a new player playing ZVZ. Always do this. You place the Baneling Nest, the spawning pool, in a place where you can use it to save your queen. You put the queen in between the Baneling Nest and the hatchery, or between the Baneling Nest and a geyser, whatever you want to do. Be creative, have fun with it. But make sure you can reduce surface area on the queen. It can be the difference between winning and losing against a push. Speaking of pushes, we got Speedling streaming across the map here for Dana.
And it looks like behind this for Dana, it is a roach warren, so he has opted for those roaches. But these lings have arrived, taking out a couple of drones already. Nice use of queens there
really
at the ramp to wall that off.
Baneling's morphing in. Looks like the queen is going to save. Oh my god.
Oh, it's close.
One of them. Oh, nicely done.
Oh, very nice.
What? Oh my god, it's still alive.
It is.
Baneling, huge part of defending this attack. Excellently done by Jon Snow here. Yeah, look at him scuttle. He's got a little jiggly butt. He scuttles across. Adorable.
And now Jon Snow, he looks like he wants to get a little aggressive as well. See some of those lings, wants to push them away, but he looks like he has every intention of moving across the map over to Dana. Dana, though, is already getting 3 roaches, so the roach is really going to have the defense. He has four on the map as well, so this is really going to help him defend against Jon Snow's attack.
Such an awesome manual detonation on that Baneling. Takes out almost the entire force here. Jon Snow has a pretty Nice position overall out on the map. But like you said, that roach count is getting a little bit insane over here. Looking at the army supply is just like very intense. Nice moves over here. Jon Snow is going to try to delay this push as long as possible, but this is no joke. This is a very scary roach attack coming out of Dana, and Jon Snow's Roach Warren isn't even finished yet.
No, it's finishing soon, but is it going to be too late? The Roach Warren just now finishing. 6 roaches on the way, 9 roaches on the way, but the roaches for Dana are already here.
All right, here we go. You're going to have to get some nice engagement with these Zerglings. Oh, no, getting stuck in a choke there. Not the way that you want that to happen. So much damage coming down from these roaches. We are going to have all the roaches come out right on top. But is it enough? Things are looking pretty good for Dana here. Even the extra support coming through. Baneling coming in, not getting a very good connection. Oh, my God. And the drones! What are they doing? The drones think they're roaches, but they're not. GG. Oh my God. A little bit of identity crisis going on there. Drones, you don't have a lot of damage. It's like, I know that all of the stories, you know, the movies, they have this guy, and he's the normal everyday guy. And somehow, by some magical thing, if it's an anime, it'll of course be a teenager in school. But some magical, you know, thing happens, and they're the hero of the world, and they have to save the entire world with the, you know, mental development and maturity of a 14-year-old. They have to do it. It's all on them for some reason or another. Not the way StarCraft works, unfortunately. Drones cannot save the world in a way that roaches can. I'm sorry. You just can't.
Though.
You can take an expansion. That's important. That's an important job, but just running in headlong like that. By the way, just making a little bit of joke here. Like the drones attacking wasn't the thing that lost Jon Snow the game. No. Just really good, really strong attack by Dana there, hitting at the correct time. And like we're talking about, most of the time you do see the Baneling Nest thrown down, and Dana didn't throw down the Baneling Nest at all. Right. So that means more money for roaches earlier on, and that caught Jon Snow a little bit off guard. He tried to slow down the push with a little bit of counter aggression, but in the end it was not enough, and Dana takes the game 1. This is a best of 3, and I believe this is the winner's match?
Yes, it is.
Right, so the winner will be the supreme winner, and we'll go ahead and move on through the group into the round of 16. This is Group G in the RSL, and players fighting it out to make it into the next round. Holy hit. Gonna have to make a bit of a comeback after this. We will see who will be playing against. Who will be playing against the loser of this series, and the winner will move on. Jon Snow versus Dana. We have Dusk Towers as our next map.
Dusk Towers is still pretty popular. We see this a lot, and it's a pretty safe map for both players. It's pretty, you know, a lot of people seem to like it. It's a very balanced map. There's neat little things you can do on it. It's a beloved map.
Yeah, it is a beloved map. You know what's interesting though? I had an interesting experience at the ASL today. Peely versus Keen. The first 2 vetoes were Dusk Towers and Orbital Shipyard. And it was the best. So like, they didn't play the most standard. They only played the weird maps, or the more weird maps. They didn't play the 2 most standard maps.
That's crazy.
It was pretty wild. That was very